Smoke rises above the city walls in billowing plumes that blacken the sky like a storm. Behind the walls, the riots rage on. Known patrons of Animancer are forced into hiding as looters ransack their estates and make off with their possessions. Animancers are torn away from their families and dragged from their homes to be stoned to death in the streets. Word had spread immediately that Duke Avar had been assassinated, and that an Animancer was to blame. The city wasted little time in exacting revenge, and little effort into evaluating guilt. In the center of it all, Brackenbury Sanitarium burned. And down the lane, Hodred House, the last bastion of stability in the Dyrwood, had fallen silent. Now safely outside the city gate, your path points eastward to Twin Elms, where Thaos is bound, for reasons that remain mysterious as the Leaden Key itself.
This is a disaster. Okay. None of this stops what's happening with Caed Nua. Unfortunately. But, the assassin at large. Thaos has killed the Duke and Lady Webb and sent DefIance Bay into chaos, but Lady Webb saw where he intended to go next. To the city of Twin Elms. It is there I must go if there is any chance of catching up to him. I saw Lady Webb's last moments. Thaos killed her in her bed, but not before she got him to admit he was headed to Twin Elms. I wonder if she did that knowing that I'd see it. I can't think of any other reason. Though her death was horrible, the nation is now plunged into chaos. At least I got something out of it. I think she made it worth it. She really didn't have much of a choice. Might be able to reach out to this person. As I near, I feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from his past seem to call out to me. Reach out for the soul. You see a flurry of matted white hair and an incandescent freeze-fire staff before I see the man. Cold and wild, he chews a wizened apple slowly, discharging spell after spell into the jumble of villagers screeching their way towards him. Cold flame vents from his nose, and apple seeds shoot out of the side of his mouth as he saunters forward, ignoring arrows and curses alike. A deliberate twist of his staff, and a bullet of force glides through the torso of one assailant and another. A roar blisters his throat as he launches himself into their midst, tearing into their essence with his staff. A pleading hand reaches out towards him and quickly falls, ignored. Silence takes hold as the tattered man gathers his prize, a basket of fresh pears. He hums as he eats, without any care about the people he's fighting. I don't know if that's him or previous life the soul was incarnated in. Do we have time? The steward. We can build training grounds. It provides a place to hone my skills in combat. Let's do that. Our money is just increasing exponentially. Caed Nua is on the way. How much time do we have? Less than 2 days. That still doesn't... I don't know how badly Copper Lane will be chewed up. I still want to go to the Woodend Plains. Search that farm. So, before we... There's a house to the south. Before we head back to Caed Nua, I've got to find this scroll. Who is this? A woman I remember from Brackenbury strides over to me. The hem of her robe is torn and covered in burrs. You could have just refused. You could have forgotten all about the theorems of Pendragon. But you had to go tell Grimda. Her voice trembles, and she clutches at her hair with a shaking hand. You coin grubbers would do anything for a little profit. I hope whatever Grimda offered you is worth it. These are the people that have the scroll. Get over it. She barks with harsh laughter. No matter. I remember Nedwin. Okay, we've got to fight. They must have the scroll. We've been through here before, but we haven't seen them. got a couple of them. Kill the wizards.
Dead on. Lava.
Let's go.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
Is the scroll here? Ring of Eternal Funding. Interesting. I'm gonna take that ring and I'm gonna look at it. There's a lot of grimoires here, but I don't actually see...
Sure.
Was it among what they had? I still don't see it. Anyhow, got a lot of these items that need to go into storage. That's so much money. Over 55,000. Yes, I would really like to see what this ring does. The plain gold band contains a power that belies its simple appearance. It's been passed between Animancers, wizards, and other scholars for centuries because it provides a steady income to the wearer, allowing him or her to pursue research interests without being tied to a particular patron. Very interesting. I'm not sure if I really need Gaon's pledge. Durance? No, he has... Everybody has rings. I'll give this to you. This was from my father. You can hold it for a while. It's actually the last thing, but from my father, but I do trust you. Sagani. I get to know people very easily because I can read them. Well, they supposedly went to a farmhouse? Do you have something to say, Ader?
Say what you want about Dyrwoodens. They haven't met the problem yet they couldn't solve by killing some scapegoats.
He flashes a hollow smile. You fight for people because you see something there that deserves defending. Even more so because someone you trust sees it too. Then you turn around and they do something like this. And the person who made you want to help them is gone. I don't know how to respond to you, Ader. They're doing what they think the gods want of them. It's nice that they mean well, but how can organized murder be their best guess? Although, come to think of it, maybe they're just following Waidwen's example. He was purging his own long before Dyrwood got the idea, only he was purging because they weren't Eothasian enough. Never thought I'd find myself missing the hospitality back home.
Right.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. Who are these people? Uh-oh, they've seen me. Attack! There's a lot of them. They have a bear.
My mind feels.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
Detonate completely destroyed that man. The Scroll of Whales right here. We found it. Who was the other group? As I take the scroll, I hear a voice. You found it. Now, lose it again. What? You think this theft was an accident? The voice seems to shift as if the speaker were constantly changing age, race, and sex. My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They are meant to be lost and found. It is the search that gives a thing value. Take it to the Black Meadow, find the drake that faces east, and bury it beneath its skull. Who could be speaking to me?
Huh?
Is that the... I must look this up. Whale is the god of secrets, revelations, illusions, cryptography, obfuscation, perception, dreams, and visions. Whale is, in of itself, a mystery with no consistent form or gender. Its followers revel in the acts of creating and unraveling mysteries. Was that whale itself speaking to me?
Huh?
Never had a word. There wasn't a soul present, and I've been spoken to. Now I'm hearing things from gods. Come. Where did it say to go? When I wrote it down. Black meadow under the skull of a drake looking east. Let's go there then. I don't really care to go back to Defiance Bay anyway. Well, Black Meadow is to the west of the Caed Nua. We still have time. I think. I hope. Stuart. It would be too close. Let's just go and deal with the people coming. Some time has passed. It's later in the day. It's taken us about a whole day to get here. Let's see if that ogre is here. Mercenary captain, and here's the ogre. Wow, I wouldn't want to go solo that guy. Stuart. Can we deal with these? A band of cutthroat bandits has been seen lurking through the outer forests of Caed Nua. They will be striking soon. Here they are.
Yeah. Let's go.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Let's go.
One left. Oh no, there's another one over there.
Dead on.
Let's go.
Dead on.
Very tough bandit. I think he leads them.
Let's go.
That's it. Items we can sell right inside the keep itself. So let's do that, then we'll head west to deal with this scroll of whale issue. There's more to Caed Nua now that many of the buildings have been restored, repaired. There's the chapel. May the gods guide and protect all who seek their blessing. Chapel priest.
Hello.
Greetings, my lord. I thank you for restoring our chapel to its former glory. I am certain the gods look favorably upon you. I have gathered what scrolls I could find. Perhaps they can be of use to you in your travels. Let me see what you have. Oh. I'm not really interested in these right now. Thank you, though. I believe we had this forum repaired. Well, what else is here? There's Artificer's Hall, a curio shop, and a craft hall. I'm not sure all of these have been repaired. This one looks like it, the craft hall. Dried fruit, cured meat, and mixed nuts are sorted among the display case boxes. Hello.
Greetings.
Good tidings, my lord. Might I interest you in anything? I offer supplies for the road. I'm sure you'll find many things of use to a hardy traveler such as yourself. Let me see what you have. Fine weapons. Fine plate armor. That's not bad, actually. We've been using breastplates. This is actually somewhat better, if not expensive. And it'll have to be enchanted for us to want to use it. We've got the money. 60,000. Let's buy that. Oh, what about a fine large shield? Looks like it has good deflection. Well, let's examine what we have and what we can get here. So it's getting dark. These shops will surely be open for their lord. So I bought that breastplate, enchanted it. It looks more fitting for the leader of a group and somebody who's actually a lord of this keep here. Hello,
Good day,
artificer.
stranger.
Greetings, my lord. Here you will find only the most ingenious of contraptions, oils and snares, and Dwemer crafts, all to fetter and frustrate your foes. Do you wish to have a look? Let me see what you have. Oh, traps. Traps can be helpful, I just really haven't been using them. I think it's okay, thank you. Nice to know what's here. More shops we have, the more trade we bring to our keep. And last is Curio Shop. Rautai Line Breaker, one of our guards. Oh, what else?
Well met, friend.
It's good to see you, my lord. I have all manner of odds and ends here, acquired from every corner of Dyrwood. Spider venom, scalder ears, anything you might wish. I'd like to see what you have. Certainly. Well, for enchanting, this is actually quite fantastic. Let's see if there's anything that we need. Well, there was nothing that we needed from here. We did do a couple enchantments while here, though. Essence shimmers within these bottles. Dozens of spider legs protrude from the necks of these bottles. Okay, we've come out this far. Now, where was that dragon head? There's several dragons out this way. We brought Kana along with us.
Right away.
Should be helpful. There's a dragon here. Is this the one? The bones feel as hard as stone, yet surprisingly light. Here's the heads, facing east. The drake's skull faces east. The soil underneath is soft and moist. Bury the scroll of whale. As I cover the ancient scroll with a last handful of soil, the shifting voice speaks in my head once more. Well done, Watcher. So if that's all we've come out this far to do, let's go back to Caed Nua, and there we'll head down into Caed Nua before going east to stop these Leaden Key.